Good morning student, I'm Rose. Today we are in the second session of this chapter, Standard 7, Geography, Chapter 2, Interior of the Earth. Okay, as in the last video we have learned the different layers of the Earth, that is what are the most important layers which is being present and how the Earth is being formed, or we have talked about the formation of the Earth or the different planets. Okay, and what are the important layers which are present in our Earth? Okay, so there are three main layers, that is the Earth, mantle and the core. So we have discussed about all in detail in the last video. Today we are going to discuss something more important, how the formation or how the Earth crust is being formed. Okay, so as we know, if you talk about when we observe our environment or when we step, or we can say when we live, you can see the different types of rocks and also the soil. Okay, and if you talk about the soil is the most important part for the plants or any living being. Yes or no? For living being, for human beings, it's need for the agriculture, for different things. Okay, for the plants, it is most necessary for the growth of the plant. How? Because it takes all the nutrients from the soil itself. So if you talk about the soil is how it is made up of. If you think deeply, how the soil is formed. Okay, so actually if you talk about the soil is made up of rocks, then how can be the rocks be a soil? Yes or no? If you talk, we can say, if you ask how the rocks can be a soil. Okay, so for the formation or to turn into a soil, it takes millions and billions of years to transform into a soil. Okay, so as we know, if you talk about the rocks, okay, so actually what is rocks? Rocks is the hardest part or the hard thing which is made up of different inorganic minerals, or we can say here it is already given. The earth is made up of various types of rock. Yes or no? Any natural mass, minerals matter that makes up the earth crust is called the rocks. Okay, so this hard part of the rocks actually is made up of the minerals matter. That means the different kinds of minerals. Then what is minerals? If you talk about the minerals, it is an inorganic substance which contain a chemical composition and the physical properties. Okay, so minerals means which is an inorganic component and it is made up of chemical composition and the physical properties. Okay, so what is inorganic? You will ask, what is inorganic? Inorganic means which is not made up of plant and animals, but it is made up of plant and animal. That means indirectly it is made up of that. Okay, so it contains so much minerals and different elements, different ingredients. For example, if you talk, if you are talking about, or we can say when you cook something, or when you are making any chocolates, or if you take, if you cook any ingredients, or we can say any food. For example, you are cooking a cake. You need the flour, yes or no, rice flour. You need baking soda. You need the essence. You need the milk. You need, yes or no. There are different ingredients through which we make the cake. Yes or no. So same as this rocks. Rocks is also made up of different minerals or different ingredients. Okay, so this is how the formation of the rocks happen. Okay, so if you talk about the definition of rocks, any natural mass of minerals matter that makes up the earth crust is called the rocks. So as we have learned about the different layers of the earth, how the different layers is made up of, that means the earth crust is made up of different rocks and minerals. And then mantle, if you talk about, it is made up of different minerals, like you can say silica, then magnesium, then you have the aluminum. There are different kinds of minerals which is mixed up of, it is made. Okay, so same as here, there are different this rocks has its own size, shape, its own color and texture. Texture means if you talk about which we can feel it, which we can touch it and feel it. Okay, so that is the meaning of texture. Okay, so it has different color, it has different size, it has different shape. That means it is crystallized in nature. That means it has its own shape and color. Okay, so this is how, this is what the rocks make. Okay, so if you talk about what are the types of rocks, there are different types of rock, that is the igneous, sedimentary and the metamorphic rocks. Okay, so our earth crust is made up of different types of rock, that is the igneous, sedimentary and the metamorphic rocks. So if you talk about what is igneous rock, if you talk about the meaning of igneous, actually this word came from a word ignis, that is the Latin word which means fire. fire, which means what? The materials are the things which contain a fire on that. That is called the igneous rock. Okay, so this word comes from a Latin word which means the fire, or the material which contains a fire. Okay, so another is what is sedimentary. If you talk about, actually this word sediment, this sedimentary also came from a Latin word called the sedimentum, which means settling down. Which means settling down. The materials which can settle down. For example, if you take water in the beaker and just you put some soil inside that water, you can see after some time all the soil it starts to settle down slowly. Yes or no? And it will settle down on the bottom of the beaker. Okay. So all the materials are the things which can be settling down. That is called the sedimentum or the sedimentary. Okay. Another is called the metamorphic. So this metamorphic actually came from a Greek word that is called the metamorphos, which means change in form. That means any materials which change its form. That means even a little bit. That is called the metamorphos or the metamorphic rock. So these are the different various types, or these are the three types of rocks which can be found in the earth crust. Okay, so first of all we are going to discuss about the igneous rock.
Finished.
So we are going to talk about the igneous rock. As we have learned what is igneous rock, yes or no? So it came from a Latin word which means fire. Okay, so the material which needs fire, that means how does this fire, how this material contain fire? So for example, first of all let's see the example. Have you seen the pressure cooker? Yes or no? So when you cook something in the pressure cooker, what happens? For example, when your moms cook the pulse, we can say any potato, or we can say in the pressure cooker, what happens? When it is in a great heat and pressure, what happens? Inside the pressure cooker, what happens? When it contains so much packed with the pressure and the heat, what happens? It needs to come out. Yes or no? It needs to come out, and you can see the air comes out in the form of a whistle. Yes or no? You can hear it. So same as here, what happens in the earth crust also, what happens? Some of the heat and the pressure are being compact inside the earth crust. So what happens when it tends to come out? It comes out in the form of a volcanic eruption. It comes out in the form of a volcanic eruptions. Okay, so that means when this volcanic eruption happens, so there is so much fire, and we can say the lava comes out. Yes or no? So this is how the formation of rocks happen. So when this lava, or the molten lava, or the magma comes out due to the volcanic eruption, what happens? This thing, or the materials which comes out inside from the volcano, it cools down. What happens? It cools down and it becomes solid. Okay, so when it becomes solid, that is called the lava. That is called the igneous rock. Okay, so this igneous rock is formed by the cooling and solidification of the molten lava. As I have discussed that when the pressure or the heat is being compact inside the earth surface, it tends to come out. It means it urges to come out. So what happens? It comes out in the form of a volcanic eruption, and when this volcanic eruption happens, the magma or the molten lava which is inside the earth crust, it comes out in the form of a very red molten magma. Okay, so this molten, or we can say this lava, when it comes inside the earth crust, it remains as the magma, and when this magma comes out on the earth surface, that is called the lava. So inside the earth crust, it will be in the fluid form. So that is why it is called the magma. That is why this material is called the magma. And when this magma, or the molten magma, the very hot red, that means it is a material, it is in the fluid form, which is called the magma. When it comes out, this magma comes out on the earth surface, it forms into a lava. So solidifies. Solidify means it forms in a solid form or it becomes hard. Okay, so that is called the igneous rock. That is called the igneous rock. Okay, so if you talk about what is lava, if you talk about, during the volcanic eruption, magma comes out from the interior of the earth. Okay, so this magma itself is called the lava. So then if you talk about what is magma, then very red hot cotton material inside the earth is called the magma. That means this magma or this material or the ingredients which contains it is in the form of a red, that is very red hot, that is appearing, that means fairy means appearing to be so much hot. We can see, as we call, if you see any flame, yes or no. For example, candle itself, if you see, it has its own color, yes or no. Some part it will be so much red, some part it will be yellowish color, some part it will be bluish color. So this is the appearing, that is called the which can be seen in the form of a red hot, or it can be feel as a hot temperature. That material is called the magma. So when it is inside the earth crust, it is in the form of a magma. It is called the magma, and when it comes out on the earth's surface, that is called the lava. Okay, so when it solidifies and when it becomes cold, it forms it remains in the form of a any part, or we can say anything. Okay, so that is why it is also crystalline in nature. That means these rocks have shape, having a shape, different shape. It can be in the form of a cube, it can be in the form of a round shape, maybe it can be in the form of a square shape. Okay, so it has the shape. That is why it is crystalline in nature. Okay, another is that it lacks fossils. Fossils means, if you talk about the dead and decaying material which are in the deep inside the earth crust, and it has its own form. That is called the fossil. So this igneous rocks lacks that means it doesn't have the fossils. Okay. Another is that these rocks are very hard. Okay, that means when it cools and solidify, that means becomes solid, it becomes so much tough and hard. Okay. For example, granite, then you have the basalt, scoria. These are the examples of igneous rock. Okay. But one more thing. On the basis of solidification, that means on the process of cooling and solidification, that means when it forms a solid, there are of two types. So, we can say it becomes solid in two ways. How? That means one is intrusive igneous rock, another is extrusive igneous rocks. Which intrusive igneous, if you talk about, it is also called the plutonic. Why it is called plutonic? Because these rocks are being cooled down, or we can become solid inside the earth itself. That means when molten magma cools deep inside the earth crust, is called the intrusive igneous rock. That means some of the rocks or some of the magma or the lava, what happens? It cools down inside the earth crust itself. Okay, so it doesn't come out. Okay, so this can be cooled down by the process of, when we can say sometimes some water penetrates, yes or no, inside the earth crust. So because of that, due to that also what happens, this rock cools down inside the earth crust itself. This doesn't come out. Okay, so what happens the example, if you talk about the granite rock is the best example for intrusive igneous rock, which is being cooled down, or we can say it becomes rocks inside the earth crust itself. Okay, another is and this is used for to make the powder or the paste of any grains and the spices. That means in the olden days they used to use the rock for grinding anything, for pulse, for the spices, yes or no, for any paste, yes or no. These rocks are used for that purpose. Okay. Another is the extrusive igneous rock. That means they are volcanic in nature. Volcanic in nature is called, this rocks comes out during the volcanic eruptions. Okay, this material or this rocks forms after when magma or the lava comes out on the surface of the earth crust. That is why it is called the extrusive igneous rock. That means on the surface of the earth it becomes rock. Yes or no? So when the molten lava comes out on the surface of the earth crust, crust is called the extrusive rocks, or we can say extrusive igneous rock. Okay, so that is why it is volcanic rock. It is also called the volcanic rocks. Okay, so this magma or the materials which comes out on the earth's surface and becomes cool and becomes solid than the rocks found. That is called the extrusive igneous rock. So example, we have the basalt. So basalt is mainly we can find in the Deccan Plateau of India. Okay, and this black soil is mainly is best suitable for the growing of the crops, cotton. Yes or no? So this is how the two types of solidification, we can say two types of rocks or the igneous rocks are being formed. Okay, which is formed inside the earth crust, another is which forms outside the earth crust after the eruption of the volcano when the lava comes out. Okay, so now we are going to talk about one more topic, that is the sedimentary rock. So this is how the igneous rocks are being formed. As we revise this topic once more, this word comes from the Latin word which means fire. Okay, it is formed by the cooling and solidification of the molten lava. Then what is molten? When the magma comes out of the earth's surface, that is called the lava. And what is magma? The things or the materials which remain so much, which appear in the form of a red hot, or we can say which is so much hot inside the deep inside the earth crust, it is in the form of a liquid or the fluid, is called the magma. Okay, so this is crystalline in nature. It lacks the fossils, and it is very hard and tough. There are two types of solidification happens on the earth crust. That is, one can happen inside the earth crust, which is called the impressive igneous rock, and other which happens on the surface of the earth crust is called the extrusive igneous rock. Okay, so example, we have the impressive igneous rocks are the granite, which is mainly used for the paste and powdering of spices or grains, and extrusive igneous rocks are also called the volcanic rocks. Okay, so this comes out during the volcanic eruption in the form of a lava. Okay, and the example is the basalt, and this basalt is in black in color, and this makes the black soil. Okay, which is very best suitable for the growth of the cotton. Okay, so in the next video we will learn about the sedimentary rock and the metamorphic rock. Okay, I'll see you in the